Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Guess what? I'm going outside. It's bright and sunny. Good morning, it's Barbara. I forgot to comb my hair. It's still like set with product, but I'm not going back in. I already went back in to get my knitting. I had to go back to get my knitting. Yeah. Good morning, it's Barbara. Thank you for joining me for coffee. Oh my goodness, what a gorgeous day. I will spend the whole day outside. I have my knitting, I have my book. But I'm overdressed. I have a very light sweater on and my summer pants, but I might be overdressed. It's hard to tell. Well, I won't have to sit in the sun to be comfortable. That's 100% for sure. Anyway, good morning. I did take it easy yesterday, but I knit and I enjoyed knitting, and I'll be knitting today. And I don't know, maybe there's a little bit of podcaster left in me. When I started, I put a progress keeper so that I wouldn't, because I'm at the kind of place in this. This is the Corey Inn by Amy Palco. It's a poncho. And I'm at the place where it's really hard to tell if you've, made progress, because here it is. Look at this. Pretty good, right? I have to measure it and see. I have quite a bit to go. You can see the little yellow. Can you see them? It's hard to see. I got the sun behind me. Little pieces of yellow in this heathered yarn. This is Knit by Number by John Arbin. I could even tell you what number it is. Number 59. Anyway, I'm loving, just made me smile just to pick it up and start knitting. The yarn is delightful. This is going to be wonderful. I'm very excited. And it's going to get cold again. This is our last nice day for a while. It's going to get cold again. So I may even get a chance to wear it before the season changes. Probably not. Obviously, I'm not going extremely fast. But, hey, pup. No, don't put your foot up there. This is Maisie, trying to train her not to put her paw on us, because she's very strong. Very strong, right? Aren't you? You're a strong girl, aren't you? Yes. So, I should be facing the sun, I guess. Can you even, there we go. Can you even see that? So I did more than an inch. Well, maybe an inch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows. I did 8 rows, and it's getting bigger and bigger. I do not know how many stitches are on this, but of course, every other row, I'm adding 8 stitches, because it's like a raglan progression all the way down. So, I have no idea how many stitches I have in between my markers, but I have quite a few. So anyway, I did 8 rows, but all right, so podcaster trek. So this is where I was yesterday when I started. The sun is behind me. It's so frustrating. Can you even see that? Well, I also have reflection on my, that's probably the problem, more of anything. I have reflection on my screen, so I can't see it very well. But anyway, that's what I did yesterday, and I'm not sure that, I'm not sure if I had shown it to you the last time I actually worked on it. I might have just worked on it a little bit and not bothered to show you. But anyway, I am moving that marker so that, if I can, it's not an easy marker. I should have got something easier. Hold on. If I were a little more coordinated, it wouldn't be so hard. So now I'm all set. So when I knit on it today, or whenever I next knit on it, I will know where I was. But I enjoyed knitting on that. We were listening to music, and I did listen to Christy. Or and I watched Christy's vlog, and we listened to music, and anyway, for an hour and a half at least. So, and I knit through that. So Aura likes to watch TV at night with me, and you know, sometimes when I'm reading, I don't want to watch TV if I'm in the middle of a book. But if I'm not in the middle of a book, you know, I can just make it part of my habit to knit while I watch TV with Aura, and then when she goes up, I'll read a book or keep knitting, whatever I feel like doing. But that will give me a regular routine of knitting. So we'll see how that works out. But I have been in a reading kick. I read an Amanda Quick book yesterday. It was a little bit of a paranormal Victorian mystery. The main character was worked for a kind of a detective agency that placed their ladies as paid companions. Anyway, I enjoyed it. I read the second one. I couldn't find the first one. But I'm getting the idea that this series is sort of centered around that agency and not around a particular person. So, anyway, I enjoyed it. I read, I knit. It was a nice day yesterday. I took it easy. We were on the deck for quite a while, and it wasn't nearly as warm yesterday as it is today. It was nice, and I will be out here all day today because, yeah, our weather guy says that we're going into a period of below average temperatures. Which, you know, made me think, oh, I need to get working on my Korean. And it's also got me thinking about my next knitting project because I am not knitting fast. In my past knitting life, in fact, Christy says, you know, maybe I need to stop thinking of myself as a knitter. And that probably wouldn't be bad for my mental health. But just because I'm not a knitter doesn't mean I don't knit. But in my past iteration of knitter, I was a very fast knitter, and I spent a lot of time knitting. So I was very productive as a knitter. And I could, you know, it would take me a week and a half to knit a sweater. And if it took longer than that, it felt like a slog. You know, so I'm not used to really, in my day-to-day knitting, you know, taking a long time to finish something. And I think I must have been as much mostly a product knitter. So when you're a product knitter and you're only knitting for an hour or two every day, it doesn't work well for me. So I have to, what Chrissy's point was, I need to recalibrate how I think about myself and my knitting. And I think she's right. I need to do that. So anyway, so my point is I'm making this poncho and I'm very excited about it, but I'm going to be working on my next project for a long time. So I need to, and because on some level I'm also a product knitter, I need to think very carefully about my next project because I'm going to be working on it a long time and I'm going to want to make something I really want to have. So I have a lot of sweaters I would love to have, but you know, I need to find the one because I am talking about a sweater. So I need to find the one that I'm most anxious to own and I think will be enjoyable knitting in the process. So that's my goal for myself, to figure out what my next project will be. Meanwhile, plugging away on my Korean, and I'm and I need to be really careful that I'm in love with the yarn that I'm using. Because it just, you know, when I just picked it up and grabbed it in my hands yesterday, it just, I felt this little tiny rush of joy. So from the yarn itself. So that's a big part of it. And I want to honor that too. Yeah, I have no idea what that means in terms of my stash, because I'm not buying more yarn. And I have a lot of gorgeous, lovely, yummy yarn. But last night it did get me thinking. It did get me thinking. And Christy saying that and making me think about it a little bit, you know, got me thinking. So, anyway. So yesterday was a very nice day, very low key. We had leftovers. We're going to have leftovers again tonight. Christy won't be here for dinner tonight. She's coming back tonight, but not till after dinner. So we'll probably just try to clear out the refrigerator. We have lots of stuff. Oh, we didn't have leftovers last night. We had carnitas. I forgot. Dennis made us carnitas. We get this frozen carnitas. Delicious, delicious pork, like pulled pork, with orange peels in it, like, you know, dried orange peels in it. So it's got a little bit of an orange flavor. It's really delicious. And, you know, it's a nice, quick, easy meal. I made popovers and I made myself little carnita sandwiches. Tonight's leftovers. Clear out that refrigerator. I think I'm gonna try to make some fluff today too, or it needs fluff. Other than that, so I'm not planning any big grand things. I did, you know, the neighbor next door was dragging limbs off his yard and stuff, and I could see out my window, and I thought, oh, maybe we should go start picking sticks. Dennis is like, I'm not picking sticks. I'm like, okay, I'm not either. I'm just gonna talk about it. Now you know what you're in store for. All right, it's gorgeous, but I'm gonna get out of the sun, or maybe I'll go change my shirt. Crazy. Please take good care of yourselves. Those of you who are under the weather, please, please feel better. Take good care of yourselves. Oh my gosh. Please. Stay safe and stay sane.